Breaking news, we have just heard, or just projected, I should say, that Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell has won the Republican primary in Kentucky, and also that Allison Lundergan Grimes has won the Democratic Senate primary in Kentucky as well. That's where we find our chief congressional correspondent, Dana Bash. And Dana, you know, this is an interesting race that we're watching. Over the past few years, we have seen in Congress Republicans in the establishment really try to channel or contain some of the Tea Party energy. But do we see this now as Mitch McConnell has defeated the Tea Party favorite? Do we see this now as something different, as sort of the establishment fighting back against the Tea Party now?
There's no question that the establishment has been fighting back big time, as we just discussed, not just with the actual candidates, but with the traditional Republican groups like Chamber of Commerce, the NRA, helping those more establishment candidates. But one thing that I just heard from a McConnell aide here, which I think sort of is illustrative of what we're talking about, Rand Paul, who is the junior senator here in Kentucky, who was a Tea Party favorite, he actually was one of those who early on came up out of nowhere and beat the establishment favorite back in 2010. He actually supported and still supports Mitch McConnell. That's one of the ways that McConnell was able to crush Matt Bevin, his Tea Party challenger, by having the support of a Tea Party darling like Rand Paul. When this program starts here at this victory party where I am, in about an hour, one of the things that we're going to see and hear is Rand Paul. He's in Washington, the Senate's in session, but I was just told that Rand Paul is going to deliver a video. Now, why does that matter? Not only because it's about what happened now in the past with this primary, but it's the future. Because this isn't over when it comes to the percentage of the vote that McConnell is going to get from Republican voters. And that matters because it is going to be so neck and neck, we expect, between McConnell and his Democratic opponent. If he loses a good percentage of the Republicans that he loses today in November, it's going to be a problem. So having Rand Paul come out and give what we expect will be a unity message, saying, okay, everybody, it's time to get together and back Mitch McConnell, is going to be very key, not just about healing Republicans here and around the country, but about Mitch McConnell's ability to actually win in November and have enough Republican voters to do that.